A day in the life. God almighty. Going to start melting in the sun in Tommy Robinson's head. Right, I made the mistake of falling into the Twitter hole this morning, and thus in the Tommy Robinson stream. Bad move, but I thought I would share the wealth and just see how different people can perceive things differently. Now, just remember, Tommy Robinson does not run his own Twitter. God knows how many Fruit Loops he's got running it, but some of the stuff they run, pedal and stuff, like they show themselves to be even bigger windy lickers than Tommy, by most observations. So here's Tommy Robinson crying because a bank get vandalised. Now, why would somebody vandalise a bank? Let me count the ways. Oh man, these guys can't keep a fucking straight narrative, man. They're just bouncing all over the place. 1 second the cops are good, 1 second the cops are bad, then they just go two-tier policing, cause it rhymes with Keir Starmer, two-tier steer, so that's get as many syllables as a lot of these Tommunists can fucking handle in a chant, you know. They're used to the fucking, let me, what's a, I'm trying to think. Ole, 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 ole. That's about as many syllables as a lot of these people can muster. So, crying about a bank getting vandalised. And God knows how they know it was something to do with Free Palestine, right? I can't see anything that indicates that. Does that doesn't say Free Palestine? Is this the Stop Oil mob or something? Or just maybe a disgruntled customer? It could be anything. But no. In the Tommunist land, blame the brown man. That's what that's code for, you know? Do you know how, like, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. That's anti-Semitic, that's genocidal. What the fuck are you talking about, my motherfucker? Right, from the river, Jordan River, which borders the illegally occupied West Bank, to the sea, Gaza's got a beach, that's about the only place that people can go to fucking escape the fucking bombs raining down on them. Yeah, I morbidly find that funny, man. It's like gallows humour, man. There's only so many deaths that you can like go, oh, that's poor them, and then you're just like, fucking, what's going on here, man? It's a joke. Anyway, I digress. So what else is happening in the Tommunist land? Now remember, people get their news from this shit. Last week, less than a week left, please get this shared on all platforms. Students Against Tyranny. Please explain what tyranny are. Oh, keep female spaces female. Right, seeing your day to day, normal people doing normal things, away from the windy licking device. Please tell me please tell me how many times on a daily basis do you encounter dudes trying to get into fucking female fucking locker rooms or toilets or something like that. I've never experienced that, never came across that in my motherfucking life. Never. I fucking travel about all fucking corners of Glasgow, man. For the shitholes to the rich bits, to the rich tits. And I've never encountered it once. I've never seen one bit of aggro with man, woman, Kendall fucking people. None of them. No, I fucking never witnessed it, man. Probably the amount of fucking, like, away from like, the gay clubs and all that, right? The amount of dudes in a dress that I fucking came across could probably count on my two hands. In my lifetime. How many trannies have I seen in libraries teaching young children? Zip, natter, zip, zip, zero. How many people have I heard talking about this in normal life? That people that aren't in a fucking social media bubble? Zip, zero, zara, they can't talk about it in the real world. Nobody. And you know what, you can hear what the cult or Tommy in the right wing will be shouting right now at their window licking device. Everybody obviously just watch a BBC, you're a leftist, support Celtic and you've been vaccinated. Keep the licking windows, man. Anyway, this is just my wee morning rant. I love this, right? So, the tranny apocalypse, fucking somehow, right? Fucking God knows where this the Eskimos get a car from, man. But this guy, this is brilliant. Instead of taking the winter fuel allowance from our elderly, they could have simply done this, but choose not to. I'll give you a few seconds to guess how these fucking windy licking idiots are trying to spin this shit. Right? So they are rather than let's no rip our own streets apart, let's no riot in our own, let's no shit on our own fucking doorstep, let's no set fires and try and burn people out of fucking their houses. Let's no do that and cause a surge in the fucking need for locking up of windy lickers. Let's no address the genesis of this shit. It's automatically point at all the Abduls that are in the fucking prisons and talk about fucking sending them home. These people really do want to live under an authoritarian dictatorship. You know, where just the populist fucking thing, boom bang, bing bang a boom. What Tommy says goes. No process, no fucking rules, no regulation, nothing to protect the people, just a fucking bunch of windy lickers on top. Did you not see that on the internet? Did you not see that brown person shitting in that fucking white guy's mouth on the internet? You should see what I should see when the Tommunists are licking windows. In fact, let me show you. So, let's not talk about it's all the Tommunists, young Tommunists that have been groomed by these right-wing fucking National Front idiots that were rioting because of bullcrap lies getting propagated on their windy licking devices. They fucking brought all their windy lickers to the yard. Let's no address that. Let's automatically blame Johnny Foreigner, who's been sitting rotting in the jail for fucking God knows how long. Why don't we just fucking send them all fucking home? Because we don't stay in an authoritarian dictatorship where one man fucking says and it happens, you fucking idiots. Seriously, what is your point? What is it you want? Why don't you just get your balls out and admit that you want an armed, violent revolution instead of all this freedom? We're going to save the fucking planet from the paedophiles, the satanic paedophiles. Fucking idiots. Right, so, groomed windy liquor. You know, that looks fucking sane as fuck. You know, everybody sits in their car with a big Union Jack in the back. Well, if you're going to the game, you do. But with your hood up like that, talking about Johnny Foreigner and sort of saying, when am I going to become...
Exactly how we solve this prison crisis.
Yeah, right, okay, fucking Einstein. This is exactly how we do it. Have you ever heard about due process and the rule of law? You know, all these people that want the rule of law and order and all that rip up the fucking streets, beat up the fucking cops, set the fucking place on fucking fire, but then shout about law and order, we need more police on the fucking street. These people don't know what way's up. They're affected by the windy licking device. See, Australia's banning it for fucking kids. Should be banned for everybody, and you need to set a fucking internet fucking test. And this windy lickers like this, who fucking just want a dictator, like, a threat on democracy. These people don't even fucking understand what they're fucking asking for. They want a dictator. Some of these people would put Tommy in fucking... Not only would they deport every cunt that isn't white, some of them, and they openly say this, because none of them have got a coherent fucking message. Anyway, right, that's enough of that windy licking fucking idiot. When did I become PM? Aye, mate, when you stop licking fucking windows and think you're Einstein by saying, let's get a dictator in and just like fucking see all the fucking legislation, law and stuff that we need to go through that we've signed up to, all the treaties, etc., etc. You can disagree with them if you want, but unless you want to have a coup in this country or an armed uprising or both, shut the fuck up and maybe put your efforts into stop lacking your windy licking devices for hits and clicks and telling your fucking fellow fucking cult members what they want to hear. Put your energy into running for fucking council and parliament, etc., etc. Do you want to know why that isn't an option for you windy licking right wing fucking cult members? Because you ain't got the numbers, because normal people see yous for the dumbed down fucking, the vast majority racist fucking xenophobic muppets that yous are, getting groomed by the national, we're not far right, just right. How many fucking times are you don't even know what you're saying. You're repeating a meme. Investigate the words that you're using, you windy lickers, instead of watching your fucking social medias and repeating everything Tommy says. Fucking idiot. Oh, man. I'm going to do a daily politics today, man, and you'll see the synchronicities between the cult of Tommy Robinson and far right windy lickers online and the filth on the fucking news. I'm going to try and do a live on my tickety talks, right? That's 12 minutes. It's good to get this out in the morning, you know. Make it make sense. You're so ugly, you're poor kids, man, right? Threatening my children. Well, that's... Welcome to the internet, Tommy. You should see what some of your fucking cult members fucking say, mate. You really should. Oh, no, right, I do not remember what I wanted to show you. This automatically, like, he's pinned this, right? Oh, he's oh, I need your support for legal funds. Oh, aye, there we go. Yep. Please give me money. Pinned at the top. Grooming 1 million people with his begging bowl. Oh, look at me, they're coming after me because I'm fucking breaking the law. But we need more laws. This guy doesn't even know what he wants, man. Apart from a fucking new set of teeth every week, by the looks of things, man. I've not seen him with the same set of teeth in 2 films in a couple of weeks now. Right, what bit was it, man? This is fucking hilarious. Right, now, I used to touch base with this guy. I've not touched base with him in years. I don't know, he's fell off my cycle or some shit. I don't know, must have been kicked off of YouTube. But, look, right now, anybody that's ever touched base with this guy knows that when he's fucking acting, he's playing like a kind of character or being ironic when he's saying racist stuff because he's completely the opposite side. You would probably say he's a far left extremist, right? So he does parodies and all that, or like, well, it's kind of like myself. You know, I'm no scared to fucking... Well, I'm no scared to use language, because it's language. It's the context in which you use it. I'm no scared to make very inappropriate jokes and take piss. I do fucking Zeke Howells all the time. I'm on the BBC, apparently, fucking Zeke Howell and fucking Bobby Robinson. Hold on, let me show you this. If anybody's... Did I save this? Oh, I did. Right. Here's Count Spunkulot, the goth, with the earlugs you could fuck. And Morticia. There he's there with his Nazi saluting pug. I think that's when he's in court. And that's when Tommy Robinson walked out in front. Did Tommy Robinson walk out in front of him? And there's me, Zeke Allen, Tommy Robinson. There's the SDL guy. There's me turkey teeth. Look at the gammon man. Look, he's fucking orange. He's been hanging about with Trump. Thank God I had my hood up and it was raining. And I was filming it, live streaming, so you can see I wasn't Zeke Allen. I was like, alright, Tommy! So I don't know, can you see my... Can you see... Oh, you can see my ring, look. But that's me and the BBC bastards, man. Look how fast the fucking scumbags. These people like me. So I don't need a straightener with Tommy at all, man. He watches my channel, apparently, my YouTube channel, according to him and Danny Tomo. Right, but let's go back to this. Man, this is hilarious. So, go and find out who this guy is, right? And look how Tommy's trying to frame it.
Raping my wife in her skull socket. He talked about my children being fed for a meat grinder. He talked about burning my house down, whilst masturbating with my family in it. Now, other than to terrorise my wife and children, why would any sane person do this?
He's joking, you dick.
Tipped off by a friend who saw the gang on live stream approaching, my ex-wife hit the panic button and barricaded herself and our children in a bedroom. The police thankfully responded in time. And these are exactly the same tactics being used against the unbelievably courageous children in Almonbury. Threats of violence and rape against children who are willing to stand with me in defence of the truth at the High Court of London.
Yet more examples of how the internet broke humanity. More examples of how, and you know, it's like monkeys throwing shit at each other in the fucking, in a cage, you know, and you're just caught in the middle of this absolute complete shit show. But that's a day in the life of Tommy Robinson's Twitters. Woo! Who would want to think about the people who are sucked into the cult and who think that's news and subject themselves to his Twitter stream constantly, even on a daily basis, if not an hourly basis, if not you've got all the notifications, bing bong, bing bong, bing dong dong, think where that would take your head at, and then it kind of shows you that, well, to me it shows how people were so easily, so how many people, let me get my words straight here. It shows me why so many people were wound up to the extent that they took to the streets and ripped them apart. Because they're watching this fucking retard thinking it's news. The BBC lie to you. The BBC lie to you. The dummies, Hamill and Hugh Edwards. I think the BBC is one of the biggest employers in the world. Or am I getting mixed up with the NHS, right? But it employs a lot of motherfuckers. See, if you owned a business and you employed God knows how many tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of employees in the BBC worldwide, you're going to get wrongins. Big ass fucking wrongins. You're also going to get, well, BBC being on the artistic, not the autistic, the artistic entertainment kind of bracket. You're going to get a certain demographic of people gravitating towards that. You know, the people that went to drama school, art school, etc, etc, etc. So you're going to get, like, well, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm using stereotypes here, right? But typically, like, left-leaning people gravitate towards the theatre and stuff like that. The arts, let's just say the arts. Typically, not all the time. Each to their own, everybody's an individual, but typically, I'm going on, like, my school days. You know, the type of person that would be round the jingy corner fucking smoking fags, taking buckets, and your type of person that would be going to drama class and all that kind of stuff. Two kind of different demographics of people. So there's no surprise to me with the amount of people the BBC employ and the type of people that gravitate towards the arts, that you get all these kind of, well, fucking, you get a lot of fucking pedos turning up, don't you, man? That's been a fucking theme of the BBC for some time. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't mean the whole institution is run by, like, King Pedo, or there isn't, like, fucking wee cliques or groups or whatever that are in it. I think that's been well established, or a lot of people can see that's definitely what's happened at some points in the BBC's history. But again, you can't just listen to somebody raging on the internets about the BBC and then take that as your own opinion. Make up your own mind, man. And people want the BBC to go away. People, you look around you. People, what country in the world does not have state-funded TV? Fucking none. None. So if you take away the licence model, what's it going to get replaced with? Again, look around you. How do other countries operate it? Well, they stick it up your arsehole through the what we would conceive as council tax. So you can't escape it. You have no choice in the matter. You will be hit with a fucking flat tax through your council tax to fund state-funded TV. So state-funded TV ain't going away. So the licence model means that people that might not be able to afford it, might not even watch TV live as it's broadcast. Love my Coronation Street. But they don't pay the TV licence because they can't afford it. But if all these unthinking idiots get their way, and the BBC, they've got British government black, right, okay, boom, and the BBC, here's fucking BBC Plus, now we're going to shove a fucking tax up your asshole that you can't avoid through council tax. How do you like them apples? So, like, think ahead, folks, man. Think ahead. Try and, I don't know, do what you want, right? But this is what I try and do. Stay in reality. Away from the extremes of the social media. Bomb the BBC, they're fucking in the BBC. Keep it the model that is. Idiots that fucking pay the TV licence keep paying, and people that don't want to pay it don't pay. You get me? So the ignorant pay for the people that can't afford it, rather than just getting a tax shoved up your arsehole that you can't escape. And if you do escape it, you'll get the sheriff up here, you'll get the sheriff officers round, because it will be lobbed in with your council tax. Anyway, that's been 25 minutes, that's more than enough. Get it? Got it? Good, have a nice day, y'all. And stay out of Tommunist land, it's bad for your health.